So what intense RoboCup, Rico.
Yes, it's been quite a journey.
So Rico, what do you think is gonna happen in the final?
The same thing as every year.
Okay.
But at least I hope we'll score a goal. That's the goal for this year. And definitely no 10-0 and better than 9-0 last year. So let's hope for the best.
Hope for the best. Let's go.
And both teams were correctly recognizing the whistle that signals the commencement of the game. The blue team has kickoff and henceforth is first on the ball, and we can see a nice two-player fight developing around the ball. Both teams are very good at handling the ball in close situations, and looks like B-Human in red here was able to get control of the ball, but the ball still is in the midfield, and oh no, the blue team has fallen over. This gives a good chance for the red team to take control of the ball, and it looks like they're planning a pass. Oh, the black pass fell a little bit short and gives back the control to the blue team. The blue team here, HTWK from Leipzig, has taken control of the ball, but sadly their player number 4 is on the way, and this gives a chance for the B-Human in red to approach the ball again, and another nice chance for a pass, but sadly the robot fell over, and that means another robot needs to take over. But B-Human has, but there has been a pushing violation by both teams here, so 2 robots were removed from the field. This gives a little more space around the ball, and now the next chance for the blue team, HTWK from Leipzig, to take control. Oh, now finally they have moved the ball past the midfield and are approaching the opponent. But of course, both teams are recognizing the ball, and the defense is standing, and they lost the ball. And now that was the pass we are talking about. Very nice. The ball is past the half line, and that's a goal chance. But now the robot falls in the last second. Now it's time for the blue defense to take over, but the blue defense has problems as well. And the next fight for the ball develops, and oh. The goalie of Team HTWK did its best, was diving for the ball, but it was just too late, and the ball just went over the goal line, starting the match 1-0 for Team B-Human from Bremen. And both teams have recognized the whistle very, very nice. And the next kickoff that starts, the red team has to give space to the blue team for the kickoff, doing that properly. And the ball is now free. Both teams are allowed to attack the ball. The next fight in the middle commences, and the red team, B-Human, was able to take control of the ball. Still not losing control of the ball because Blue 4 seems to be confused what's happening. Only the two defense players of Team HTWK are on the way, and it looks like, oh, the red team is confused as well. No, they are not confused. They are not confused because starting this year, the rules of the game were more complicated, and the red team was forced to pass by the red referee, and it was a beautiful pass, the ball rolling over half of the field. And now the red team is allowed to score a goal and might be able to shoot at that distance. Oh, does the goalie recognize it? Yes, the goalie recognized the ball, but the after kick, and yes! Despite the goalie of Team HTWK doing its best, the ball finally went in, and now we are setting up for the next kick-off. And with that, both teams have set up as well. The blue 6 is just on the edge of the center line, but the head referee has declared it as legal, and thus the next kickoff starts, and the blue team from HTWK has taken control of the ball, passed back in their own half, but of course the red team has recognized the ball, and now the next fight develops.
Right now they are very clearly, they do clearly have the upper numbers. B-Human is trying to get a second player into the game, but all on its own. The red 4 is not really going to do much, but it's a great pass.
Yeah, very impressive. The ball went across half the field, and this is now the next goal chance for the red team. And a very impressive pass, but the defense of B-Human is from HTWK is standing.
However, the ball is still hot, and now he's trying to finish the job, but defenders again do a very great job, and now they have control of the ball. Can they clear it out of their own part of the field?
Oh, this was a very close decision. The head referee decided that the red player from B-Human was pushing. This is a violation of the rules. This gives the blue team the chance to take control of the ball. They have done that successfully, but of course the red team is very good at this and are again close to the ball attacking.
Oh, and now the ball is very close to the goal of HTWK, and they do not have a goalie in, so this could be the next goal, and oh my god, it got blocked.
Oh, very impressive. The field player just touching the side of the ball, and now, but the ball went out. This gives a good chance in a corner kick for B-Human. Does B-Human have a good corner kick?
Generally, yes, if they can spot the ball, which they successfully did, and also there's 2 or 3 players available for a pass. There were 2 or 3 players available. This is a very dynamic situation, but the shot comes very clearly onto the number 7, which has a straight shot on the goal if they can decide who's supposed to do it. Okay. Oh! And now sadly it's a goal kick for blue.
Here you can see that a strong shot also has disadvantages. If the ball rolls out, the ball is taken on the field for the blue team, and the blue team is now setting off because they have a goal kick. It's set up, and the red team tried to intercept the ball, barely did not make it, but they are still very close.
Yes, so now the indirect kick rule is back in effect, so they need to execute a pass, which is done very cleanly, and now the 6 might have a chance, or does the ball get blocked? No, it does not. Goal for B-Human.
Again, a very impressive display of robot foot soccer. The red team B-Human here from Bremen showing how good they are at recognizing the environment, finding the ball on the field, moving across the field smoothly without falling over, and these impressive kicks. It's beautiful to behold.
All right, and the ball is back in play. HTWK has the ball, and they clearly pass it back. So now they may shoot a goal, and let's see how they develop their offensive.
Yeah. We have seen in the game so far that HTWK has problems getting the ball through the midfield. So before you can shoot a goal, you of course need to cross the middle line. And so far it looks like HTWK was not able to do this. It looks like the red 5 is approaching the ball. He's moving very fast. The blue defense tries to intercept, and HTWK is able to get control of the ball.
Yes, very important to notice though, the attack was not that dangerous because B-Human is not yet allowed to shoot a goal. Only now that 2 players have touched the ball, they may. But of course now HTWK was defending very successfully. Now the question is who can get to the ball faster.
One thing we can see here on the field is that the HTWK robot by now has returned to the goal. This makes it much easier to stop goal shots, but the defense is standing as well. The red team B-Human has lost the ball, and thus gives a chance for the HTWK to pass the ball back. Look, will they manage to do it in time?
Well, it definitely seemed like it. Getting past the defender though, but B-Human got there, 1 defender taken out, but the next one is already sprinting in and clearly seems to be at the ball first. Is he able to execute a pass onto one of the 2 attackers, which are very close to the HTWK goal? It does not seem like it.
You can beautifully see here that the red team is very good at sprinting across the field, and the shots right and the dynamic shots while walking across the field are very impressive. However, 2 red defenders are fallen, giving a chance for the HTWK in blue to approach the goal, but they have fallen as well. Oh, the ball is getting closer, but it does not look like a dangerous goal chance yet.
But it was very close. There was no B-Human defenders left if the HTWK robot could have kept on walking, which made the danger very real. But now it's back on, B-Human are back on the offense, and they might get the next goal, and they do.
Again, a very great display of passing across the field from the red team. It's very impressive, and it shows why they are the current world champion. The next kickoff is ready. The blue team again setting up for their kickoff. Experts call it the Madrid offense, I think. And blue has control of the ball, but of course the red team has recognized the whistle and is approaching again. The ball still on the blue side. That's a disadvantage of the Madrid offense and giving the blue 5 a chance to take control of the ball.
Yeah, well, however, B-Human on the attack, but they're not allowed to shoot a goal yet. That seems to be a bit of a recurring pattern here, that B-Human is only sending one player forward and the others only now very delayed following along. So it is quite difficult.
During the fight for the ball went out of the field. Of course, now this is a kick-in, and the kick-in was awarded for the red team. This means the blue team, HTWK, needs to give space for the kicking in robot. They do this properly, and here's the kick-in. A very beautiful pass into the midfield where 2 red attackers are waiting.
However, HTWK already has their defenders there as well. Do they manage to stop B-Human? The B-Humans are faster, but they do have difficulties keeping up sometimes because there's just so many HTWK robots in the way. But if he can get in front of the ball and
that was really, really, really close. The goalie was diving in time, but he was not able to stretch its arm far enough, giving the ball just enough space to roll across the finish line. A very, very precise shot of the team in red here. B-Human has done this very well. It's beautiful.
All right, the ball is back in action. Another attempt for HTWK. And this time they seem to be executing a bit of a different strategy. It seems like the blue 5 either not heard the whistle or didn't see the ball because he didn't quite move. So this gives B-Human the chance to move in. And this time their setup seems to be a bit more aggressive, as now there are at least two robots on the half of the HTWK.
Yes, perception issues on this level of play are very rare, but they still happen. And if you can't recognize the ball on the field, you of course can't play proper robot soccer. But it seems like the red team does not have these problems, and henceforth they have control of the ball. And the next attack on the goal from HTWK is starting.
But that was a slow ball, and the goalie manages to stop it. Now the question is, can they keep it out of the goal? Right now he's having difficulty standing up, and the number 2 from B-Human is trying to make it a goal now in the last few seconds of play. And they
hit the goal post. The ball is in front of the goal, but the game is just stopping seconds before the next goal. The first half ends, giving a concrete advantage to the team B-Human of Bremen in red on the field.
Okay, I have the referee here from the game. What are you looking for?
So throughout the game, there seems to be a lot of falling with the robots. So there's a whole load of rules in the SPL. One of them is particularly with falling. So if it's falling by itself, you can only have up to 2 tries. Otherwise, it will be considered a standard penalty. But if there's some other robot that's interfering, it will take up to 3 tries in order to be called out for a penalty. But other than that, it seems to be all the teams are playing quite well. It's going to be an interesting second half, I will say that much.
Sadly, the goalie of the team HTWK had problems recognizing the environment, and henceforth was walking off the field and was taken out by the referee. And that means HTWK will have to manage 45 seconds of this game without the goalie. The ball is placed on the center of the field, and the whistle. Both teams have recognized the whistle, and hence this gives the chance for Team B-Human in red to take control of the ball. They do this perfectly, pass the ball to their field side player, but the side players seems not to have recognized the whistle, henceforth wasting valuable seconds.
Exactly. When you don't hear the whistle, you do get the signal from the computer, but it is delayed, so that the attacking team that heard the whistle does have an advantage in this case. However, there was a very powerful kick by the B-Human player, so the ball is in the half of the HTWK. Now we can see if the blue 3 gets the ball away. It does look difficult. but he does get through. But the next B-Human player is already there to take back control of the ball. Let's hope that HTWK can rally. Now I can't see the ball anymore.
With that, a nice return to the midfield. Both teams are, of course, are not giving up, and the red team, Human, has taken a foul, meaning one of their robots is removed from this finals game, but the robot's only gone for 45 seconds. This giving the blue team a chance to move the ball to the midfield, and the ball is slowly but steadily approaching the midfield. Another fight for the ball developing, and still the blue team managing to prevail. Does it look like they will be attacking the blue enemy's goal?
So now the red robot pushed over the blue robot and it's trying to get to the ball, which is not allowed. So now there are only 2 defenders left on the B-Human side, where it's 1 attacker is just standing there. But it looks like, due to the fast walking speed, they did manage to get the ball past. Oh, and a direct kick shot. And it's in, and it's goal for B-Human.
Very impressive kick from the team B-Human red. It was a very far and accurate kick. Maybe the longest kick in this game so far. And the next whistle, the second half of the finals game commencing. However, a lot of noise in the background of the fall here, a lot of noise at the RoboCup Championship 2024. Henceforth, both teams did not recognize the whistle from the head referee. Both teams wasting valuable seconds. Now both teams are able to attack the ball, and the red team seems to be walking slightly faster, giving them a chance to take control of the ball.
All right, so B-Human got control of the ball because they were faster there. Both teams walked at the same time, and now they have to see. Now they have to see if they manage to get an offense together. But first of all, B-Human has to get back up, which they successfully do. However, the goalie of HTWK has just been taken out, so that makes it a lot more dangerous, as B-Human does manage to go quite far on their shots. Now both the teams are shouting because the goalie was down, but he was not picked up. So, of course, you want the goalie back in the game as quickly as possible. And it's not very clear if B-Human is managing to get the ball to the enemy goal right now, but it is looking decent.
Of course, the finals match is the most prestigious match in this competition. Both teams heavily exhausted, but it looks like the blue team is more exhausted. Their goalie has fallen over, leaving team HTWK without a goalie, and this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous in the competition here against B-Human, such a skillful opponent. And now we see what happens when you do these mistakes. Another goal for B-Human, giving us a 7-0 score right now in the second half of this championship game. It looks like the goalie was able to recover. He's at the side of the field, and after the ball was placed and the next kickoff is announced, the goalie may return to the goal position. The question is, does he do it in time? There's the whistle, the next kickoff starts, and will he return?
Right, apparently neither team heard the whistle again. So the ball is now free to both teams at the same time, which does mean that it does get dangerous because B-Human has the faster walk, which of course HTWK normally very successfully. Oh no, there's a goal shot again. Does the blue? Oh.
Again, a very far, very precise goal shot, very impressive. Might have been the longest goal shot in this finals game yet. We will see in the past game analysis.
All right, and the ball is in the game once more. Play beginning, and this time it again seems as if the robots have not heard the whistle. For now, the goalie is back for HTWK, which means that they have a much better chance of defending. Oftentimes, the HTWK robots swamp the B-Human robots 1-on-3 or something like that, which does work very well. But of course, if the goalie is not there, that's still quite difficult to defend. However, now the human player is all on his own. The other robots only going after him now. So he is not allowed to shoot a goal, and he knows this, but he is also not able to find someone to pass to, although the 7 might become available now. This would be a very long-range shot. It's questionable if it's taken, but the area to the goal is free. But the B-Human player waited too long, so the HTWK defenders got in the way in time, and now the blue 3 is the first to the ball and possibly able to clear it.
Of course, if you take goal shots, there's always the chance of going wrong. And if it goes wrong, you give the control of the ball to the opponent's team. And we have seen this here. The blue team had control of the ball. Sadly, they are losing it and giving another chance. Another very beautiful pass. Does the team B-Human is able to take advantage of the pass? Looks like it. The goalie tries to save it. The goalie dives for the ball, but just past the goal line, and hence the ball just rolls in, giving the 8-0, 9-0 for the red team here, B-Human from Bremen.
All right. Sadly, it seems as if the HTWK goalie has fallen once more. So this might be dangerous for the HTWK team, as one more goal would finish the game. We do hope that they can rally together. They do have equal numbers right now, so if they can get 2 or 3 robots to the front, they might dribble their way past. It is still a valid danger, but it does seem as if B-Human is consistently the faster team, and now one of their defenders is taken off as well, which of course does not make it any easier. They do still have to solve the indirect kick rule, but we will have to see about that. At least for now, they are defending successfully, and the robot of the HTWK is allowed to return to its goal right now, which is hopefully will do soon.
We can see the team B-Human here has felt the pressure pressing, but passing back for a moment, but now returning to attack. And 2 attackers of B-Human are ready to take control of the ball. One has fallen, making it necessary that the other takes over. And the takeover nearly happens, but Red 4 is back up. Another goal kick, a valid goal kick, but the defender has taken care of it. And now team HTWK and Blue is in control of the ball, passes it to the midfield. But sadly, the Blue 3 does not react in time, does not take control of the ball. But of course, the fight for the ball continues even in these kinds of situations, even the house overheating. The ball is fought over until the last seconds. No robot will give up. And the fight in the midfield goes on. Oh, and a very nice kick. The goalie dives and saves it.
All right, so a very tense situation. The goalie made it back in time to block the shot, but of course now B-Human is trying to finish the job. It is going to get quite tight. Hopefully the goalie can manage to get up. The ball rolls away, but B-Human is running after it already. And this is possibly the last goal shot, but it's not quite in yet. And it gets successfully defended again. HTWK doing a great job here of holding the ball in play. But B-Human, of course, pressing onwards. However, they only have 1 player in there right now. It is not really clear, but the goalie is trying his very best. And is it in yet? I can't really tell. Oh, it's so close. I'm not sure if it's in yet. Oh my God, HTWK defends it well.
A very tight defense, a lot of falling over, a lot of sweat and motor oil spent by the blue team. But the ball's already back, giving another goal chance, but it was not enough. The attack's still going on. The ball's still not across the goal line. The goalie has fallen, and the red team on the field, B-Human from Bremen, of course, never gives up, and henceforth gets the ball across the line. 10-0 for B-Human from Bremen, winning this finals at RoboCup 2024 here at Eindhoven in the Netherlands. Very impressive performance by both teams. Congratulations to B-Human on the field here. It was beautiful robot soccer.